Well, hello! Professor Ludwig von Schadfence at your service. I had to put my glasses on so I could see what to do here. So first off, I want to thank the Lord Jesus for preserving Trump's life. I don't know, guys. How does the Secret Service leave that roof unattended? And then that roofy broad says, well, the roof is too steep. It's like a 2-pitch roof. The guy shimmied up it on his belly to shoot Trump. I don't know, whatever. Not supposed to be conspiratorial. Yeah, alright. Wow. But anyway, life's a beach. And when I say that, I mean a big beach. There's a pile of it in here. There's a little tract of ground. It's only 4 or 5 acres, but there's a creek down there. And those guys, Terry's Amish crew, cut up to the creek. And then this little triangle is going to go out to my landing, so we don't have to put a bridge on a creek, you know. But boy, is this stuff big. Some of it's sound, some of it's dowdy. I don't know. It's weird. The ones that look like they're going to be hollow or sound, and the ones that you think are hollow, chunk a piece off, and they're pretty good. I don't know. Well, whatever. As long as I can get it down to like 22 inch, I can send it for pulpwood. It is heavy pulpwood. So, how's everybody doing? Sorry I've been so long before making a video, but just been busier than a one-arm paper hanger with crotch crickets. I finally got the garage. I told everybody I got it sold. I finally got all the stuff cleaned out of it, and all the equipment, trucks, and junk out of the yard. Like I said, I scrapped a lot of it, but there was a lot of good stuff. My buddy Wes had a couple, 3 trucks, him and his grandson. I moved them over to the farm there. He's still laid up. Keep old Wesley in your prayers. He's still laid up. Took his hip out. I'm going to try and get him to heal up. I got to go see him one of these days. It's friggin' busy. But anyway, time goes fast when you're busy. So I thought I'd cut a few beech trees and make a little logging vid. And for a change, you know, try and say hi to everyone. And I think Pete's back at it. I watched a vid there last week. He was starting up all of his equipment, kind of checking things over, and gonna go back at it. Hopefully, you know, at a good pace so we don't tear something off, you know. But glad to hear that anyway. Glad to hear he's back going. So, other than that, same old. Just working, trying to stay ahead of the Bidenomics, you know, because the economy is so great. But I have seen a little uptick. I got a couple calls for pulpwood orders. So, but I'm subcontract now, so this isn't my wood, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I got a couple of pieces I got to go look at on my own. Maybe throw the spare skidder over there. And we're driving an hour and a half to get to this job, so if you had a day that was going to be kind of rainy or iffy, or somebody had something to do, you know, a doctor's appointment, you could go over there and, you know, cut a few loads on another job, maybe close to home. But that job's about 20 miles from home, so I got a couple around there. I've got a couple signed up, and I've just extended the contract. I got a lot of red oak. I want to see if red oak will come back a little bit before I go cut it. You know? But I'm doing it on percentage, so better for me and the landlord to get a good price out of it. So anyway, I thought I'd give a shout out. Pray for old Trump's safety. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. I wish I had the time to crop videos together and stuff like people do, because I got a lot of things I could say about that, but maybe I'll just do a rant about that. There's no way somebody didn't turn their back on something there. There's no way. Come on. Can't believe it. 150 yards. Even I could shoot that good. You know, I could hit a pumpkin at 150 yards with open sights. And I'm blind and fat and stupid. What say you guys? Yeah. That's just strange. And then I really like the little 4'6" women guarding the 6'4". Trump is 6'4", and these couple of girls they got in his detail there. I mean, you know, God bless them, they try, but come on, they only come up to his freaking waist. You know, I don't know. The other guys are all bigger than him. The other Secret Service. You know what, ladies? I'm not trying to be a male chauvinist pig, but come on. If you want to be in the Secret Service, do the intelligence gathering and stuff. Do the, you know, preliminary work. Do, you know, all that's important too. It's not, but these little girls don't need to be on the front line like this. This is stupid. They're gonna get somebody killed with their DEI friggin', you know, equity bullshit. Somebody's gonna get killed. Stupid. The one girl was so nervous she couldn't even put her gun back in her holster. It's like, that ain't good. You know. Then Mayorkas and that, what's her name? I can't think of her name. The DEI hire from PepsiCo that's running the Secret Service. The one that said the roof was too steep to put anybody on it. Her big goal for the Secret Service is to have 30% women by 2030. Oh, that's important. Don't worry about getting the best or the most well-trained. You know, just as long as I have a vagina, it's okay. I mean, where is this idiotic stuff going to end? When? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to cut some trees, so I'll shut up and cut some trees. Hopefully I can perch up here on my little percheroni here. I don't know if they'll stay there or not. Probably not. Oh! Kids, hang on. This head is freaking excellent. Really like it. A big beach. But it might jump off. A couple of them might cut like that, or chip them off and they're alright. A couple of them cut it not too bad, and I chunked it off, and the freaking thing was like a stovepipe for 25 feet. So I just made pulpwood off of it. least once you get the butt flare off, it's going to make pretty good call for it. Sensor. It's not computerized, though. But it's called the speed sensor. Speed, like a metering valve that goes on the pilot block. What it's supposed to do is not drag this engine down too bad. I messed with the relief on the pilot system, and it seems to be working. I can get the 550 pounds there. This little metering valve is supposed to be set for, it's supposed to be set for 400. What it does limits the drag down on the engine. You know, as the pilot pressure builds, this thing kind of flutes it off into return and regulates the drawdown on the engine. It's supposed to maintain 1850 RPM, but it's never worked right since I've had it, and I think I got it narrowed down to that. So I was down at John Deere yesterday getting a few little items. I had the kid look it up for me. And that little cartridge, like a 1/8" wrench fits it. You know, it's like a little relief cartridge. That little relief cartridge. Now I replaced the relief valve itself on the what do you call it? The pilot valve, pilot block valve. You know. It has the solenoid on it to shut off the safety switch for the cab and all that, to turn your pilot hydraulics on. Anyway, the regular relief valve was $456. Got that up to the 550 pounds, but I can't get any response out of that little. Again, it looks like a relief valve, only it's a metering valve to meter the oil, but let the engine breathe. So I think that's where my problem is. I took it out. It looks like there's no guts in it. Like when you turn it's like there's no spring or anything on the adjustment screw in the jam nut where you loosen it. I don't know if any of you guys ever dealt with that. I'll show you a picture of one. But I don't think there's any guts in it. I think somebody just put the empty cartridge back in to keep it from spewing oil, you know? Anyway, I priced that. This thing's like, you know, like 2.5 inches long. Not a little, like a 5/16 bolt with a jam nut on it and an Allen set, you know, so you can adjust your pressure. And anyway, I priced that. There's 2 left available. It's obsolete. This thing's a 97 or 98. So, and then when John Deere took over Chimijack, you know, they sell their parts. There's 2 left. $2,156 friggin' cartridge. So I think rather than get anally raped, I think what I'm gonna do is to see if I can't find a compatible solenoid block. It should be pretty easy to do. All you need is the on-off for the pilot oil for the safety valve, and then, you know, whatever. You know. I'll try and find something with that limiter valve in it, and I think I can get the whole valve for $500-600. I mean, it's just insane what they do to you. There's 2 left. But why don't you sell one reasonably? You know, even $500, I'd buy it. I can't afford 21. It just pisses me off so bad. You know, it's like you're being punished for running an old machine. You know, whatever. So that's where I'm at with that. So that's why you still hear it bogging down. Like, I think that's what it is, because it doesn't make any sense running good, if you don't run, you know, you don't hog on both functions, it'll recoup pretty good and everything. So I think that's where my issue is. 'Cause I can't get the 400 pounds on that test board. It's still 550. So that thing isn't doing its compensating, I don't think. We'll try it. I'll let you know. Maybe I'll make a vid or something so you guys understand what I'm talking about. Alright, well, I'll let you go. It was nice talking to everybody. Leave some comments. I'd love to hear what everybody thinks of that boondoggle with President Trump damn near being killed. If it weren't for the miracle of turning his head, he'd have been dead. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that was just oops. Oopsie. We overlooked it. And then they try and blame the Butler cops, the local cops and everything. It's up. I've heard so many Dan Bongino, whatever. There's a ton of Secret Service guys that call into these radio shows. And look, I've been in this for years and years and years. We are responsible for up to 1,000-yard perimeter, you know, and you know the Secret Service, you know, and all kinds of private security detail guys call in, and you know, it's like, come on. I don't know. And then you know damn well when Congress is going to question them, which good on them, good for the Republicans. For you know, there's a bunch of good ones. You know, Josh Hawley and Jim Jordan and that Bill Kennedy. There's a lot of good ones that ask good questions. And it's funny how all of these bag Democrats, the minute they get cornered with a question, well, can't answer that because we're still investigating. This matter is under investigation. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Yep. So that's what they'll do. They'll gaslight everybody on that. We'll never find out what happened, but something's up, man. Something's up. I mean, I'm not saying Biden took out a contract, but something's going on. When that kid could walk in there in broad daylight with, like, I don't know, there must be 24 people that saw him. Then they saw him with a rifle. They found him with a rangefinder. It's like, and you let this asshole get on this roof and shoot, and they killed that poor guy. Prayers to his family. Corey, I can't think of his last name, but the fire chief down there and wherever it was, right down by Pittsburgh. What a tragedy. I know a couple people who were there. Matter of fact, a friend of mine was like, I guess 40, 50 feet from that when it happened. It was awful. I don't know. I am suspicious. What say you? Ta-ta, y'all. Have a good day.